with GGG announcing the delay of PoE 2 and the re-release of Kalguur League with some additions to it, I wanted to share my proof of concept that I've been working on. That's a new character. I'm level 93. I just switched over from my leveling build, and it is based around three things. First being, it has to be Pathfinder, Master Surgeon, life flasks not removed, on full life. The Vine Spike Cordial, new anoint this season, where we inflict grasping vines against enemies that have fewer than 8. And then using Eater World Boots, where all damage poisons against enemies with at least 3 grasping vines. So, using all of this, we will be using an LE bow with Scourge Arrow the Menace on a totem setup with Wilma's Requital, and I'm using the Covenant because I'm softcore and more damage. If you want some more tankiness, you can try something like Lightning Coil. And I'm using a Despair and Hit Asenaths. This is just my starting setup. My gear is not that great, and this is not a build guide. I just want to kind of show off what I've been working on. Defenses are okay. A lot of it relies heavily on this recover life on flask use and killing a poisoned enemy. I am also just like res capped, suppression capped, ailment immune, and being a totem build, since I don't have to attack, a lot of your defense just comes from running around and dodging. And we have to just make sure you do not use an instant life flask. You want to make sure you have a life flask over time, so that way everything works. So I'm just going to be doing a quick 8 mod beach map, divination, domination, using Empyrean's atlas that he used for his divination farming. And this is definitely more of a mapper, and it takes a little bit of ramp up to get your healing and defenses going. I do have issues sometimes with finding random one-shots, but that's part of the process when you're starting something new that you don't see a lot of people doing. Progenesis makes this build a lot better, not required, but if you don't have it, you will die more to just random one-shots. And I just really like this build because it clears the entire screen, and I just gotta focus on making sure my life flask is always going and placing more totems. And part of totems is they taunt, that's another layer of your defense. So this is probably what I will be trying to start with when they do the re-release of the League here on the 7th of November. Starting off as a Toxic Rain Pathfinder, and then once I get the oils that I need from starting lights, because you do need like a golden oil and one of the new oils released this League. A little bit of lag there. And just Toxic Rain's always been a tried and true League starter, so I just felt like this is a very nice step forward from that faster clear, wider clear. And then this is just like a nice, like I said, transition to a farming late game build where you can farm up for your other characters, whether they be bossers or if you want to push this even further, see how far it can go. I haven't really tested it in any higher level content just because I'm still working out some of the survivability kinks that it can have. And the build really does perform a lot better in these more open maps where there's a lot of space to move around and for your totems to attack. Narrow, skinny maps like a lot of people like to do, like Toxic Sewers, this build can struggle a lot in, which I feel is just true of a lot of like AoE totem builds. So just something to keep in mind. Anyways, that was just a quick showcase. I wanted to show everyone what I think is cool and interesting.